development and progress of citizens and the state. Guest preacher Reverend Father on the 2025 Solemn Assembly to Civil and Public Servants held at the new Secretariat Complex in Canada.
The guest preacher, Reverend Father Bob Etta, emphasized the need for civil servants to uphold discipline and respect for the civil service, adding that as they renew their commitment to doing what is right, they need to be fair to all without reservation. He said for God to answer their prayers, they must remove every impediment, work in unison, and live in peace with one another.
He said, when you lift up your hands to pray, I turn away my face because your hands are covered with blood. Real or imaginary? When you make someone lose his job, you have the blood of that person is in your hand. When you make a person sick and is down, the blood of that person is in your hand. When you make a junior colleague uncomfortable to come to work, the blood of that person is in your hand. Civil servants, be happy with one another. Civil servants, work in union with one another. When you go now, go to your office, remove that petition you are sitting on. People's petition is there. It is no longer people's petition. It is your own petition you are sitting on. Then when you lift up your hands, I will hear, and that verse, you shall eat the fruit of the land.
The head of service, Obol Innocent Eteng, while recognizing that without God no man can succeed, said the 2025 Solemn Assembly was to appreciate God's benevolence and protection throughout 2024 and to thank Him and pray that He leads the service to greater heights this year.
Public servants, and in particular, I, as the head of service of Cross River State, I will key in into the vision of His Excellency by recognizing that without God we can do nothing. And for all of us as civil and public servants, we must recognize this. That is why we have chosen today to thank Him and to pray that the year, He takes us through the year peacefully and gives us the strength and courage to continue to discharge our duties as civil and public servants.
The Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dr. Erasmus Ekpang, and that of Establishment, Pension and Training, Lady Laurentia Ita, while commending the head of service for bringing all civil servants to pray together, urged civil servants to work together to improve the service and develop Cross River State for the general good of the citizens. They advise civil servants to change their attitude to work and ensure more dedication and punctuality to service.
Some civil servants will be planning, hiding files, writing petitions, thinking of who to remove. When in the next 50 years here, from here today, I think this place will be almost empty or empty. What is life? Be your brother's keeper. Love yourselves. Let's put our hands together and work for the progress of Cross River State, because we have seen our principal, our father, had done so well. To know that from now on, death is our closest friend. Life is far from us. Be your brother's keepers. Love yourself. Pull out all petitions and correct your colleagues.
Your attitude to work as civil servant. I was once a civil servant, so I always take delight in talking about the civil service and our attitude to work. But I want you to look inwards today as you are here seated before the throne of grace. Excogitate and think deeply if you have been doing the needful.
The Solemn Assembly, which was attended by the Accountant General, the Auditor General for the state, the Special Advisor on Religious Matters, Apostle Frank Umor, NLC Chairman, Permanent Secretaries, directors and staff of the State Civil Service featured hymns, songs, and prayers for Cross River State Civil Service and offerings of thanks.